Yeah, and again, kind of speaking on this FUD factor of buying more tools, I feel for these analytics teams. I absolutely empathize with them because not only are the teams around them being rebuilt, that's having a direct impact on the analytics teams because now there's twice as many marketers that have requests for them. There's twice as many, UX designers that want to run tests that are they just don't have the time to do. And what ends up happening is rather than pulling back and thinking about, okay, how can we put processes and things in place to address the needs of the business with the team we have in place. What do? Well, it's a tool problem. We got to buy more tools to manage the queue, to manage the projects. Now we have 12 different tools we're using to manage intake and Gantt charts, and now we're spending all our time trying to it's only amplifying the problems. I get it. Like I empathize with these teams, but we have to resist the urge. And especially if we feel like we're vulnerable to FUD, we have to resist the urge that buying tools is going to solve problems. Tools are necessary, and buying the right tools will take you to levels of amazingness that you've never seen before. But you can't get there until you get all of the other fundamental things in place first to understand what tools you want to buy. I think we've talked about this before using different analogies. Whatever your craft is, until you have a certain level of experience of what works, what doesn't, buying tools is not going to elevate your game. In fact, oftentimes it brings it backwards. There's a small saying in the Tao, something like trying to handle the master's tools, you get cut. You have no idea what you're doing. You're in a league that you're not ready to play in. Do the work, understand what tools that you can buy to make your craft even more elite, and then look at the master crafts people that you know in your life. Do they have 50 billion tools? Most of them have a few high end tools where they're going to spend, like, I'm going to spend $300 on a chef's knife. I don't need 50 knives from Walmart that suck. I'm going to buy one knife high end that's going to take my, craft to another level. And that's how analytics teams need to be thinking. We don't have the headspace or ability to have rooms full of MarTech tools. It's not necessary. We need to understand what we're trying to solve for, put in the work to know what tool is going to be best, and then go out and buy the best tool you can rather than a collection of cheap tools. Buy the best tool you can to solve the problems that you're trying to solve. That makes a huge amount of difference.